Okay, before I continue and go on about this pay-per-view and what we just witnessed in the end, I will say a couple things. First of all, I have Monday Night Raw Universe Smoke coming out tomorrow, about 2:30 to 3 o'clock Eastern Time, alright, PM of course, and I will be having a Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe reaction coming. I should have reacted to Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman because that was fucking hilarious. I should have reacted to that, but I didn't. And thanks to Michael87 for this bomb ass freaking review and the predictions I did a couple days ago. But yeah, Great Balls of Fire to me. It's hard for me it's hard for me to tell you what I think about the show, mainly because I kind of skipped for some things, you know. I didn't really watch the entirety of the show. I kind of took a little, you know, kind of did a little cheap things to get around the show. Like, for example, what I found out the first match of the night was Rollins and Wyatt. I went to go wash some dishes. I just didn't want to pay attention to that match at all. The second I saw Bray Wyatt come on, I'm like, oh, thank God they started off with the match we do not get two fucks about, okay? So I went to go wash dishes, have my food ready to go, and then by the time I get back, Big Cass and Enzo Morris coming out. So when that happened, I tweeted out saying, hey, who won the Rollins and Wyatt match? Like it matters anyway. Someone tweeted to me, said Wyatt won. So I'm like, okay, good. Wyatt got the win, blah. So then we go on to Big Cass taking on Enzo Amore. Enzo had a bomb ass promo. Promo was great in my opinion. I felt his passion. I understand what he was talking about, you know? And then Big Cass comes out to some generic ass music. just saying, it just sounded generic. It just sounded so like it didn't feel like it was outstanding. It was like outlandish. It didn't feel like oh, like this is him, like a Shinsuke Nakamura theme song or a Bobby Roode theme song or a John Cena theme song, you know, like this is him. No, it just felt like take any enhancement talent and put that theme song on them, it'll be like that, you know. It's like I don't know, but anyways, he comes out. There's this meme going on. You know, Big Cass was blocking the C of his name on the banner on top of the set, and it said Big Ass instead of Big Cass. So everybody kind of, you know, made fun of that. And then the match happened. Big Cass kind of squashed Enzo a little bit. Enzo had a small, tiny ass of offense, and then Big Cass was like, I ain't playing no games, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And then he just went to town on Enzo. He just beat him up, and then he tossed him onto the outside. I thought he was gonna toss him into the crowd. But that's how nasty it looked. But yeah, he tossed him to the outside. Enzo barely made it back inside the ring. Cass dropped him, and then 1, 2, 3, done. Simple as that. Big Cass walks away with the W. This feud is not going to be over. I feel like maybe by the end of the month, if not, it might escalate. I feel like it will escalate to SummerSlam, but I feel like there's going to be more people involved, of course. I hope it's not Big Show. And not like I don't like Big Show. I love Big Show. I always have. It's just, you know, 2015, I just hated his run then. But yeah, I just hope Big Show's not involved. So yeah, Big Cass got the win there. We go on to I believe the tag team title match. If I'm right, I'm just gonna tell you what I think. I'm not looking off a screen or anything. I'm telling you how I remember it. All right. So we go from that to the tag team. This match. Look at the big. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to Iron Man matches, at the beginning, it's like a tournament. I don't pay attention at the beginning. Like Lucha Underground, I started watching Lucha Underground when it came back on, right? But then, when it's having this tournament, which is going to be a long-ass tournament, I'm like, I'm going to wait until the end. Or at least like middle to the end. Then I'm going to get into it, you know? That's what this was, you know? I didn't pay attention at first. I was just doing some things, and I'm just watching and whatnot. And then I go, and then I watch it from the begin into the middle of the match. Like, I guess, like, what, 15 minutes. No, but I have noticed the pinfalls and all that stuff. I noticed that, Sheamus and Cesaro right off the bat got a pinfall victory over the Hardys. It took the Hardys a while for them to get another victory, but Cesaro and Sheamus were 2-0. And then when the Hardys got a victory, it was like a slow catch-up between the Hardys and Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus were like way ahead, and the Hardys were slowly catching up, And that I was like, okay, let's see if the Hardys can actually do it. And then by the end, Matt Hardy got fucking cut above his eyebrow. That looked nasty, like a big ass gash, right? But like, yeah, he's going up, and like they both the Hardys are trying to catch up as hard as they can. The ending was a great. Hold on. It just had to be raining, and it's raining. It's pouring on my AC. So if you guys hear raindrops, obviously you know why. But yeah, in the end, dude, great ending. Jeff Hardy did a swanton. Cesaro comes in and pins Hardy, and I'm like, wait, what? I thought Sheamus was the legal one. What is Cesaro doing? And I'm like, Cesaro was legal. Lol. I'm like, what? I started dying. I'm like, bruh, fuck out of here with that shit. But yeah. That was a great Iron Man match from the middle to the end. At the beginning, it felt slow, of course. So, I gotta say that, I gotta say that. It was slow. But then, all the way to the end, it was bless. But yeah, after that, we had the women's match. We had Banks and Alexa Bliss. So when this happened, now this match was okay, it was nothing much. In the end, like, Alexa Bliss did her double jointed gimmick, where she pops her arm and shit, looks nasty as shit. And I'm reading off Twitter, everybody's like, oh my god, Alexa Bliss is the best. Oh my god, double joint. I'm like, bruh, she did this back in like November against Becky Lynch at Scotland, dude. When they were in Scotland back in November, she did the same thing. When they had that women's title match on SmackDown Live, Alexa Bliss did the same thing. Like, what? I'm like, okay, maybe the commentators of Raw might not get it, but everybody on Twitter should get that. I'm like, dude, she did this not too long ago, back in November. Come on now, right? Go look it up. I know I'm right. I remember it was in Scotland. It was her and Becky Lynch going at it for the title, and she pulled that crap off. So I know for a fact that happened. So when that happened, I'm like, dude, Alexa Bliss is just awesome, dude. Like, I just know it. I just know it. If you guys excuse me, I gotta do something real quick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of editing my video right now. But yeah. And then we get to, my opinion, this was match of the night. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is GOAT. Roman Reigns, oh my god, dude. This match made me a big fan of Roman Reigns, like, more than before. Like, before, I was just a fan. Now, I'm a big fan because of what he did tonight. This guy had the nerve to go and... like, first of all, Roman loves to dive off and on the stages. Like, if you guys notice, like, whenever Braun tossing Roman Reigns, right, he's diving off the stage, he's diving onto the stage. Roman, I think he speared Braun through the set, right, which was a nasty thing. And then Braun started to move like that, and then later on, like, Braun would chuck him onto the ambulance again, like he did on Raw. And then, right, take freaking Roman Reigns, right? Funniest moment of the night Roman Reigns was setting him up for the spear. He was getting ready. Ooh, ah, the big dog's gotta hunt, right? He runs. The man dove into the fucking ambulance. That was the funniest shit I have ever seen. That was the funniest thing. That was the funniest way to go out in a match. Dive directly into the ambulance. That was better than Cena and Kane, better than Cena and Ryback, better than Kane and Shane. Jesus Christ. That was the best ambulance match I have ever seen. Just because of that ending alone. That ending had me dying. And then after when the match was over and Braun Strowman won the match, Roman got pissed. He beat him up. He shoved him in the ambulance. He was pulling a Stone Cold Steve Austin on his ass. Got in the damn ambulance. Drove the car, right? But this time, he pulls the NWO. What they did to The Rock back in February or March 2002. The night when The Rock challenged Hogan to fight him at WrestleMania 18 in the greatest city of all time, Toronto, Canada, right? He had the ambulance, but this time he didn't go out on get a 18-wheeler and just ram down the ambulance. You know, he was in the ambulance and he backed up into an 18-wheeler, and then he walks out. Right, Kurt Angle's like, bro, like Kurt Angle's reaction was hilarious. Kurt Angle's like, bro, what in the absolute F are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You know, like that was his reaction. I could read it off his face, right? And then like, they got the firemen and all that. By the way, shout out to the sign that says Brock fears the Maharaja. That was the funniest sign I've ever seen in my life, right? So Reigns and when the match was over, right? Reigns was walking away, so Kurt Angle got to call up the fire department and everything, another ambulance, I think. So then they cracked open the door finally when they had an impromptu match just for the live crowd, I guess. They had Slater taking on Kurt Hawkins. I don't know why. I don't know why the main event couldn't fill in that time, but I get it. They had to use some of it, you know, just to show up that scene. I get that, but still. Right, they opened the door. They did the Jaws of Life crap. Right, they did that. They opened the door. They got Braun. So I'm like, okay, Braun is down. He's hurt. Right. So I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna take him out and whatever. No. They opened the door. Right. He's down. They try to help him. Braun is crawling out the ambulance, crawling away from the people, and then slowly getting up to his feet, looking back at the people that tried to help him with blood all over his face and his body. And then he's walking off. Like he's walking like he's drunk, but he's walking nothing less. Who can stop this guy? Like, it's the same question I ask in my universe mode. Who can stop the Big Show as U.S. champion? Nobody. Who can stop Braun Strowman? Nobody. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, that was match of the night. If I would say so myself, this was match of the year candidate, in my opinion. All right, this match was better than their Payback match. This was better than the Fastlane match they had months ago. This was match of the year candidate. No doubt in my freaking mind, okay? No doubt in my mind. Oh my god, that was awesome. That was awesome. Speaking of awesome, we had The Miz taking on Dean Ambrose. I know I was forgetting one match because, well, I have every right to forget this match. So, who won? Miz won with The Miz Taraj. Does this feud gonna end? No, but I hope it does. I hope Miz fights. I actually heard someone say Miz should fight Balor. I would love that. I could see it in my fucking future right now, okay? I can see it. Me sitting in my chair with my Seth Rollins t-shirt or soon to be AJ Styles shirt, and then watching on my TV screen Finn Balor challenging The Miz for the Intercontinental title. I can't wait for that. But if it's not gonna happen, who the fuck is gonna be? Honestly, who's gonna face Miz? Who? Who, huh? I'm not trying to put no New Day shit, even though they got wrecked in that rap battle. But still, who, huh? Nobody. I don't think anyone's going to fight. I think Dean Ambrose is still going to fight The Miz. Guarantee you tomorrow, there might be a rematch where nobody's allowed ringside. Guarantee it. Anyways. And then we get to the main event, dude. Okay, the main event. Let me be honest. I have a reaction. I'm actually going to work on it now. I should have freaking published it by now. I don't know why the fuck I'm chilling here doing shit. Right? Right? So, yeah. In the end, Brock Lesnar retained, right? He retains the championship. He retains the WWE Universal Championship. But at the beginning of the match, when Paul Heyman was going to do the introduction for Brock, Samoa Joe was like, F the introductions, alright? I'm going to whoop his ass now. So what does Brock do? He takes an ass whooping from Joe. Gets Uranagi slammed onto the announce table. It actually broke this time. And then Brock gets in the ring, smiling. He's hurt, but he's smiling like, you think, like, that's it? That's it? And then after he rings the bell. He rings the bell. As I'm watching Raw Talk, my second tweet of the night got on Raw Talk. Bless. Yeah. The referee rings the bell. Joe goes to town. Brock gets some offense on him. It was back and forth. It was very fast, but it was back and forth. This match was at least 7 minutes. Which is sad, right? But yeah, Brock hits the German suplex about 6 or 7. And then Joe keeps locking in the Coquina clutch. Brock keeps countering. And in the end, hits an F5. Match is done. 1 F5 done, right? So, what do I think about it? It was kind of sad the way how it ended. It was like, come on. That could have went a little longer. It's your own network. You had WrestleMania go over 4 hours, dude. 4 hours. You want WrestleMania to go over 4 hours. Come on. You know? But, yeah. Great Balls of Fire, dude. Pay-per-view was aight. It was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't phenomenal. Nah, it was just good. It was good. Because there were some parts that I pay attention to a little bit, but in the end, I just didn't care. But there was a lot of things that I actually did care, and I was actually enjoyed it. So yeah, Great Balls of Fire was good. Brock beating Joe, it just felt lackluster to me. Like the way how it just went down, it just felt lackluster. Just like my freaking match simulation, it just felt lackluster. But yeah, in the end, dude, Brock able to retain. Braun beat Roman. Thank God. I can't wait. I want Braun Strowman. I'm this hyped now. I want Braun to fight Brock at SummerSlam. If not, then Joe continues on this path to getting that Universal title. He's not done with Brock Lesnar yet. I actually hope, you see this layout right here? You see all 4 of these guys? I wish that we get this, but at SummerSlam. Fatal 4-way for the Universal title. Roman claims he's after the belt. Braun is after the belt too, but he has to deal with Roman, so he can get Roman and the belt at the same time. And Brock is going to defend the belt, and Joe is still not done with Brock. So everybody has a reason to be in this match. So I have no problem seeing this at SummerSlam. I would love to see it. But yeah, what do you guys think of Great Balls of Fire? To me, it was a good show because a lot of things were good to me. Except like the main event, it was like good at the beginning, but then later on when it developed, it just got sad. But yeah, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Leave a like. Thank you guys for listening to the Great Balls of Fire review. I am Boy133Jim, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe, if not later on the week, for a 7 Days podcast. But my Universe Mode Monday Night Raw video will be out 2:30 to 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys for watching. I am out. Later. Oh, goodness gracious. Great Balls of Fire. Oh, Lord. Still a ridiculous day for a show. But Brock and Joe was hype, and then it just got shipped with Roman. The way how he dived into that ambulance, though, that was hilarious. I wish I could dive into a girl's DMs like that shit. Bow down to the game. Bow down.
the traitor lost both his name and his face. Through the halls and the corridors, stinking